Good morning, and welcome to your daily horoscope for Wednesday, March 11th, 2026, Aries. In general, things should be going extremely well for you today, Aries, so don't miss this opportunity to pursue your dreams in every sense of the word. Do things with passion and don't hold back. Remember that your mind and will are the only things stopping you from getting where you want to be. There's a great deal of magnetism at your disposal today, so enlist others to help you. Taurus. You may feel anxious today, even more so than usual, Taurus. Your nerves may be quite jittery, and there's a feeling that you may not be on exactly the right track. More than likely, what you need to do is simply calm down and relax. Let your brain slow down and think clearly without the distraction of many people telling you what to do. Gemini. Other people are the most important aspect of your day-to-day, Gemini. You'll find that things might get a bit difficult and unruly alone. But if you connect with others, even the most challenging task becomes almost effortless. One toothpick is easily broken, but 50 toothpicks together are as strong as steel. Conjure up this power created by a force of people who all share a common goal. Cancer. Don't be a pushover today, Cancer. This is your time to lead. At least get your opinion out in the open and let it be known to the people around you. Put some passion in your day in order to liven things up and get the energy moving. A powerful transformation may take place within you as you start to wield your power instead of giving it blindly away to others. Leo. You have a great deal of power at your disposal today, Leo. You should keep in mind that just about anything you wish for will come true. Don't waste words or actions. Concentrate your energy and focus it on one or two important things instead of dispersing it and thereby diluting your overall power. There isn't anything to fear on a day like this. Virgo. Be careful of getting into fights today, Virgo. However, if a squabble or altercation of some sort seems inevitable, don't shrink away and hide. It's important that you face the source of the attack and stand up to whomever or whatever is getting in your path. Conjure up the warrior inside you, and you might surprise yourself with the incredible power you have within. Libra. Issues regarding freedom are apt to come up today in more ways than one, Libra. These issues could be connected with opportunities for adventure and travel. Although you initially want to dive into this promised freedom, take time to reflect on what you need in your current situation before making any final decision. Don't forget the other people in your life and how such actions might affect them and your relationships. Scorpio. There is a great deal of startup energy working for you today, Scorpio. You may feel as if you're walking on hot coals. This isn't a good day to sit on the couch watching TV. The coals will burn you for sure. It's important that you keep moving. Engage in activities that exercise your mind as well as body. You'll feel much better if you can point to something and say that you created it. Sagittarius. Your energy will light up any room you enter today, Sagittarius. Feel free to take advantage of this incredible magnetism by initiating and encouraging others to join you in creative activities and bold adventures. However, be careful that your head doesn't get too big. You can be proud without becoming egotistical, otherwise you'll end up losing your followers before you even get started. Capricorn. Put an extra spring in your step, Capricorn. The slow, steady pace may be something that you're comfortable with, but note that the situations of the day call for something much more dynamic and brave. Pull out your leadership hat and put it on proudly. Today is a day for you to call the shots instead of compromising in order to get along with others. Aquarius. Be prepared for all-out combats with today, Aquarius. Even though this is pretty much the opposite of your normal style. In fact, opposite is the name of the game for you today. Don't be surprised if you walk into an ice cream shop wanting vanilla and all they have is chocolate. Remember to not get upset by these types of situations over which you simply have no control. Pisces. Control is apt to be a big thing for you today and the people around you today, Pisces. You'll find such a brutal dispute over who is holding the reins that once someone finally gets a firm hold of them, he or she is apt to take the situation to the extreme. There is an aggressive tone to things that can't easily be ignored. Keep an eye on your associates on a day like this. This has been your daily horoscope for Wednesday, March 11, 2026. Do have yourself an amazing day.
good morning and welcome to the morning show. Here's to an awesome day. It's Wednesday already, you know. I don't know whether the day or the time has been going like that, but you see, it goes to show you, you have to make use of whatever time that you have. The same 24 hours we have, although it don't feel like 24 hours no more. Before you blink, the day is gone. But nonetheless, be productive. Every moment, every chance you get and you realize that you're here, fully active. You know, pour into yourself, pour into your environment, make use of time. Make use of time. That is my opening message to you. Let's go on over to the newsroom. We'll be back shortly.
Good morning. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polio. The island's investment minister is pushing back against claims that St. Lucia's Citizenship and Investment Program triggered the UK's recent visa restrictions. He described the interpretation as a wrongful judgment which lacks supporting data.
The wording used by the UK Home Office in its statement speaks of the number of St. Lucians who have applied for asylum or are working illegally in the United Kingdom. It does not differentiate between who were natural-born citizens or CIP citizens. The explanatory note outlines the significant growth in our CIP. It ends by saying that the spike in claims for asylum coincides with that increase. Mr. Speaker, I can understand why some would believe that the two are linked, that it is the CIP that is causing the increase in asylum seekers and illegal workers. Some would genuinely establish that causal link, and others would, out of political malice, accentuate the words of the Home Office to serve their political purpose.
In other news, regional academics at the University of the West Indies, Mona, are set to weigh in on geopolitical upheavals in the Caribbean, including the resurgence of United States imperialism in the region. The 2-hour seminar, The Political Movement in the Caribbean, hosted by the Department of Government, is expected to examine recent developments from Jamaica ending its decades-long health cooperation with Cuba to broader U.S.-Caribbean relations and how they are reshaping regional politics. Dr. Lisa Vassiani, head of the Department of Government, says the seminar is timely and thought-provoking, given the intensifying global power competition and the pressure small island states face amid U.S. and Cuban policies. The seminar comes amid heightened Caribbean attention on Cuba and U.S. influence in the region. Recent U.S. military operations, including the capture of Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro in January and ongoing strikes against suspected drug traffickers in the region, have also heightened concerns among Caribbean leaders about the so-called zone of peace, with some critics saying U.S. actions, including an oil blockade against Cuba, challenge established norms of international law and regional sovereignty. A stakeholder tour of the halls of justice was undertaken Tuesday, with the contractors of the project assuring that work on the buildings is on schedule.
There's no cost overruns of any kind, not in this kind of financing. The contractor takes all the risks. The building annex behind us is almost completely at the roof level, and all the finishes will be coming from the ground floor going up. Today, we have a milestone. We're sitting on the ground floor of the main building, which has all the piles below, everything is there, so now we're ready to sprout.
And as the news, thank you so much for watching and listening. Join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polio. Good morning.
All right. Thank you, guys. We need to take a short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Imagine you were born with sight and then one day you wake up, or gradually you started to lose that eyesight until it was completely gone. And you had to now transition from being able to see everything around you and operate within that light, and then all of a sudden no longer having that ability. And you have to make that adjustment. Well, we have one such young man, but that is his life story and journey. But you know what? He has made the most out of it. And you know what? He is definitely hope. So if you're somebody that is probably had to go through that, or probably is going through that, or maybe in the future might find yourself in that position. It could be any one of us, you know. I think his story is one of hope. He now has his own business where he's offering massages, you know, especially trained massages where he's helping you with your health journey as well. And I thought this story was definitely one worth highlighting. All is never over. It's never over once you've got life. Here's some inspiration. Listen, I'm here with Jonathan, my good friend. Listen, Johnny and I, we go way back. You understand? Jonathan, finally, I want to congratulate you because you now have your very own business. I remember the last time we were here, right here at the park actually.
Yes.
And it was that, we're going to talk to that in a minute, was the partnership between the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association, and you guys were giving massages in the park.
Yes,
and I
yes,
remember
yes.
coming in and just sit down and say, listen, I need a massage, and we hit off an interview right there, right on. You've since gone on to establish your very own.
Yes, so I used the certification that I received with the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association to take a path on to opening my own small business, which goes by the name of Solace Rub and Body Care. And I can be contacted at 518-0913. So WhatsApp or direct calls, you know, I communicate fluently. For those who do not know, I am now living with blindness.
That's right.
You know, was not born blind, but unfortunately circumstances surrounding my sight developed, retina detachment to be more specific, and it led me towards then discovering how to live as a person with blindness at the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association, where they assisted tremendously in terms of giving me something to do, you know, to not only keep myself within the normalcy of life, but learn how to live as someone with blindness. And that's where I discovered Shiatsu along with others. You know, it's not just me, you know. There are others in the program who have done just like I did, launched a small business as well. So St. Lucia, you know, Castries and extending districts, you know, there is Shiatsu, an ancient form of Japanese touch therapy, you know, which allows you to relieve yourself of some issues that may trouble you, you know. So be it stress, insomnia, so ladies, men, if you can sleep, men specifically.
Shiatsu definitely deals
ladies,
with that.
If your ladies are keeping you up, you know, come see us. There are ladies to treat you. And for ladies, you know, there's a guy, this guy right here can treat you as well. So we provide treatment we provide unisex treatments for adults, both male and female. So if you'd like to experience that treatment, you can come to us at the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association, which is where we provide that service for you, a unique service, one you have not had and need to experience. The young men out there who indulge in, you know, practices of the smoking kind, you know, COPD, we do perform a treatment that you can receive and help relieve you in managing your COPD, asthma, other related respiratory issues. You know, we do assist you with that. To our senior citizens who are getting up there in age and mobility becomes a challenge, you know, we do help you. You know, one of the main things that Shiatsu does is aid and assist with circulation, you know. Take care of your heart, people.
Absolutely.
You know, a good heart is hard to find, but a good heart should be good to keep in terms of just
taking care of the one you have, innit?
Yes.
Absolutely. You can't go wrong there at all.
Yes.
I like that line. And all of that happens at the Blind Welfare Association.
That is correct, yes.
Right. That program is run in alignment with the Japanese?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that's been running for how long now? Do you know?
Approximately 4.5 to approximately 5 years now.
Right.
You know, we faced challenges when COVID came about, but I mean, COVID is long gone, thank the Lord for that.
Absolutely.
You know, and we're moving forward, you know.
Right.
And we have steps to make the program bigger and better.
Right.
You know, and it all takes me, it takes Maureen, it takes everyone else to share that program does exist and also contribute towards supporting it with experiencing it for yourselves out there.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Because you're a testament here, you know.
That is correct.
Also, so many other people. Yearly, it's a yearly program, right? It's done once a
yes,
year?
it does, yes.
Once a year.
Yeah.
And in the past 4 years, we would have had a number of persons
that is
graduating that is certified now, that is out there that can perform these treatments, isn't it?
Yes, that is correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we want your curiosity
I
to the Blind Welfare Association.
Yes, I
You
know.
I mean, support a small business that is
Yes,
that
within the
has been
program.
launched, you know,
Yes.
518-0913.
Yes, give a call, man. I like this. I like where this is heading. Now listen, I need to come on Peg by the Blue Building.
Yes.
I think I need to do that.
Yeah. Oh, and let me let you in on something. So we are persons living with blindness, but we do communicate fluently. So
Yes.
this is 2026. So
Yes.
as per device that we use, you know, our phones enable us to speak, communicate properly, you know, fluently, you know. We use WhatsApp too.
Absolutely. Don't get it
we make
twisted.
calls
I
and we
love
receive
this.
calls too.
I love this.
Yes, so-
I absolutely love this.
Yes.
Oh my God. I didn't know I was going to fall upon this absolutely refreshing feature this morning. Thank you. Well, guess what? I don't have no long talking for our next feature, you know, because we promised you the last time we spoke to him. We promised you once he get back, we were going to be giving you update. And guess what? He is back, not for long, of course, but he is back before he takes off again. But he did very well. He did us proud once again, St. Lucia. Let's congratulate him. My son is back. And we promised you that after, remember the last time we talked to Denver, I'm here in Denver. Denver and I become, well, this family now because we're chilling. We're chilling again in the park because, as promised, the last time we spoke to Denver, we were highlighting some of the races that you completed and your success in them.
Yeah.
And you were off to another, like you didn't have much time, it was just
No.
touch and move.
Yeah, that's
and you were going off to some other tournaments again, some more heightened one this time around.
Yeah.
And you did very well again. You made us proud. Congratulations, Denver.
Thank you.
Oh God, talk to them because I cannot break it all down. So you will be able to break down the dynamics of the race, the challenge, the type, what it entails, so they can get an understanding what we just accomplished.
Yeah.
Or what I say we because you did for
Right.
us.
Yeah, so last weekend I took part in 2 races. I took part in the Medina Bikers Cup and the Grand Prix de OCS. So last weekend, the first race, the Medina Bikers Cup, I DNF'd the first race due to a bit of issues with my training for that week.
Right.
Yeah, so
You were
that
tired.
Race, yeah, so
Oh gosh.
I ended up DNFing that race, and then the following week I did some proper training with my teammate Benjamin Payen, and then we organized some plans and stuff, and then we got them for the next race.
Right.
Yeah, the OCS Grand Prix.
That's the Grand Prix,
Yeah.
right? And that one you came in at
Second U23, 14th overall in the elites. Yeah.
Boy. Listen, cycling, you know, this young man is just so passionate, so driven, you know, so committed to this thing. So we know that a lot of great things is going to be coming up. Unfortunately, you couldn't bring the trophy because you had to move, you had to travel.
Due to the time, yeah.
Right, but the trophy is there. We have a look. Yeah, we have a picture of the trophy. We said, no, listen, take a picture and send us everything, please.
Yeah.
So they did send us a picture of the trophy. What does that mean for you now? Because the last time we spoke, every time we speak, there is something else, and there is some more achievements, and you know, and you humble in all of that. But you know, the real goal, you want to make it out there to the Olympics in some time to come,
Right.
and we have no doubt you're going to be doing just that.
Yeah.
But what is next on the agenda? What did coming in place in second in the under 23 in that race means for you on a personal level?
Well, right now it means that in Martinique I'm getting there. I'm rising to that level, so I'm getting to the standard in that country where I will be seen as one of the top riders in that category. So what I'm just looking to do from there is just improve my level so I can help my team contest for great timing and positioning in Tony Matnick in July. Yeah.
And that's like the biggest tournament?
Yeah, that's the biggest race in Matnick for the year. Yeah.
Wow. And you guys going out to that? You have a team?
Yeah.
We have a team for that, right?
Carib Culture Sport. That's
We
the team we associate with in Martinique.
Oh, come on now. Absolutely. But that's not all. We working towards that, but you're heading out again on Saturday?
Yes, I'm leaving on Saturday.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Colombia for the Pan American Continental Championships in Monterio, Colombia.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about this one. You've not done this one before, right?
No, that's going to be my first continental race.
What does that mean? Come here to break it down for me because I'm a little ignorant today. What does Grand Prix? What does Continental? I'm trying to break it.
A Grand Prix would be like a one-day race.
Right.
And there's different levels to it. So the Grand Prix, you have the one-day race Continental. That's where you at one of the highest levels. So you're going against guys from all over the world. Yeah, so from the Continental of North America, South America, and then you have European level.
Wow.
So that race I'm going to do is on the continental level with the top guys.
With the big boys, the big fellas,
yeah.
them. Woy. Look at my sonny. All they don't play with us, we have thing. I'm so proud of you, though.
Yeah.
But then again, your approach to your whole craft, it doesn't surprise us because you're very, very disciplined, very dedicated, and you really do put in the work. You understand the importance of success through hard work.
Right.
And only great things could come out of that. And I just wish so many more of our young people could understand, could get a grasp of this young man and his approach to the whole scene, his approach to his craft, his approach to life in general. We had an interview here for 11 o'clock and I said, by the time 11 o'clock, he done here already waiting, I late, and it's me that secure the interview. This is the kind of character of the young man that we are looking at and we're talking about. And this could only be a recipe for success. Right. So we want to take the opportunity and say again, congratulations.
Thank you.
That is huge. That is definitely another milestone because this is also another huge race, the one that you just completed in Monday.
It's one of the smaller ones. I wouldn't say that's a big one.
But it's bigger than the one you did before, is it?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, no,
not
okay.
necessarily. That's just the regular calendar races in Martinique.
Right.
The next big race for me in Martinique is when I come back from Colombia. So there are two races I'm going to be participating as soon as I come back. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be taking part in the Memorial La Bejoff Grand Prix, a time trial and a road race, and then after that, I have a 5-stage race, Trophy de la Caraïbe. That's the next big race.
One.
Yeah, the 5-stage, yeah.
Don't worry, we got you. And I know you just pray hard, so we're helping you pray hard, but we're definitely doing that, and we medaling and we trophying in that again.
Well,
I have no doubt. Come on, we're doing it. I'm putting it out there to the universe. But congratulations again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Listen, you guys need to follow. If you're not following this young man, you'll need to get on board. Where we finding you again on social? We finding
at Aero All Star.
Aero All Star, right?
Yeah, on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah.
Right. Aero
AEROALL.
Right.
STAR. Yeah.
I promise you guys, in Lucia, you'll need to keep your eyes, keep the pointers on this young man here because he's going places. You understand? But congratulations again.
Yeah, thank
congratulations again, son. We're proud of you. Yeah, man.
Welcome to your Holistic Path to Wellness with Dr. Tanya Bobran. Let's talk stress management and reclaiming your power. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Tanya Bobran, and today we're diving into something that affects every single one of us: stress. Let's be honest, we're all carrying a lot: work, family, expectations, world events. And very often it shows up as exhaustion, anxiety, poor sleep, weight gain, and even chronic illness. It's not just in your head. It's our nervous systems calling for help. In my More Joy method, I teach something that you could work with, and that you work not against your body, you work with your body. So how do we manage stress in a healthy way, in a new and different way? I'm going to give you 3 simple tools that you can start today to manage stress. And one of them is breath work. Breathe to reset your nervous system. Start your days, or whenever you're stressed, with 60 seconds of deep, slow breathing. That tells your nervous system that you're safe, and that simple technique alone can change your entire day because it resets your nervous system. Another tool to manage stress is how you nourish your body. Skipping meals or reaching for sugar-laden foods like pastries or cake will spike your cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone. Balancing your blood sugar is one of the most powerful ways to reduce stress and how your body responds to it. And finally, I'm going to urge you to reclaim your rhythm. Stress loves chaos, and your body loves rhythm. Wake, eat, move, and rest at consistent times. That simple way of living will ground you. And one of my favorite tools I'm going to share right now is sound therapy. It isn't just soothing, it's healing. I've used crystal bowls, tuning forks, chimes, and even water to bring my body back into harmony. The vibrations from the sound tools we use calm our nervous system, it balances our energy, and it opens up space for real, deep, and lasting healing. I want you to remember that you are not your stress. You are not your symptoms. You are powerful, and you deserve to have a life that is joyful and calm, and that you can thrive despite the stresses and chaoses of normal living.
And that is our show for today. From right here on the corner of, what do you call these streets again? I don't know street, but we're right here by the fish trees. Them things still work. That one out of order, but I'm trying to make a call to action, that is. And that call to action is for us as a people, as a Caribbean people, to put some effort into trying to connect with who we are, where we come from, where we're heading. Especially in these times, it is very vital for you to know and have a grounded understanding of who you are, where you're coming from, why you are who you are, why we are where we are, why we represent certain things that we represented, who are the people who fought to ensure that we could enjoy these things. And maybe that will help you to better organize yourself in the space right now and everything that is happening in and around us. There's this saying that says the world is going to ask you who you are. And if you don't know, the world will tell you. Don't find yourself in that position. The call to action this morning from my little, they just tell you get a little free plug, there we go, send the bill. But nonetheless, the call to action is, are you going to answer the call to ground yourself into knowing who you are and standing firm in that? When the world asks who you are, would you have an answer, or will the world have to tell you? Have a nice day. We'll see you tomorrow on another DBS this morning. Bye now.